Hello, world. We're sort of matching. It's not the same armor set, but it does go together very well.
This is actually still the Siennatar set. I just spent a little bit too much time in the Frozen Isles.
Where did the purple come from then?
That's actually my blood. I am in constant pain.
You might want to breathe more.
Breathing? Oh, you know what? I haven't thought about that. Let me try that real quick.
You're breathing manually. Oh, you breathe water, don't you? Whoops, my bad. Well, I guess it's just a solo stream now.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm amphibious now, apparently.
When did that happen?
I have no idea. Nor do I know how this whole bit came to me.
Completely off the cuff, that's how.
Yeah. So do you like my my cyber fursuit, as it were? Because the boots are paws.
Oh, I see that.
And it doesn't help that I have these giant werewolf claws on the back, which are chained together, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's pretty hardcore.
So let's see, what's on the chopping block today? We got a Mizutsune. I know that's one of your interest.
Okay, one second. Let me bring up like the short list of things that I saved that I actually need.
The water fox with the pretty weapons.
Yes, I did want that, but didn't I need something from like high rank?
You need a lot of stuff, really.
I do.
But you also may be able to just you may be able to also just make that weapon wholesale, even if it will be more expensive.
True. Just skip parts of the tree.
Yeah, it's just more expensive materially. Do you remember which one you wanted to make?
It should be fox.
No, I mean like which weapon tree.
What's the... Oh, it's under Kimura. Mizutsune. She don't have the...
No.
I don't...
Which weapon?
Oh, it's glaive.
Instaclave, okay.
Yeah, that's the one that I wanted, the Mizutsune
yeah,
one.
you can make that wholesale. Chances are we'll just have to fight 2 Mizutsune.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Master Rank one yet, so I can't see it on mine.
You need 2 tails, which means we'll need to sever 2 tails. That shouldn't be too much of an issue then, because I did a couple event quests off stream. Because I haven't been in a Monster Hunter mood lately, but when I play it for a bit longer. So I'm trying to, let's see, large monsters.
That's interesting. I just noticed that when you do the hang from the wire, it pauses the wire bug recovery until you land.
Yep, that's just so you can't just
can't stall.
Yeah, you can't stall. Okay. So yeah, it's an 80% chance to carve a Mizutsune tail from a Mizutsune tail.
And watch us not get one.
Very likely. And then it's a 5% chance to get one from quest rewards, and an additional 8% chance if you capture. So we just gotta capture Mizutsune.
Okay. Well, cut off the tail, then capture.
Yes, cut off the tail, then capture.
Is this one going to be a special flavor, or it's just water still?
This is water still. We haven't... No, the different flavors of Mizutsune don't come till later.
Okay.
Which will be great.
Which means I shouldn't use my water weapons.
Wouldn't be the best idea. Better ideas would be either Ice, Dragon, or Thunder. Dragon is actually...
Dragon is one of my weaker areas now. I haven't had anything quite up to par.
Thunder would probably be your best bet, though.
Yeah, I do have the Thunder Switch Axe, which would also be good for cutting things off, so...
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just
Thankfully.
design-wise, this one is really cool. It's like I have a chainsaw, like a giant chainsaw.
Oh, you have a chainsaw, do you? Well, I have 2 chainsaws.
Oh well, clearly I can't win. Look at the size of my chainsaw.
Hey, don't make fun of me. I'm very sensitive about the size of my chainsaws.
Hey, it's not how big it is; it's what you do with it that matters. All right, water res, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely want water res here.
And I'll do medic, and I think I might go with Moxie, just because it's my worst weapon for defense / evasion.
Yeah. Moxie is pretty much never a bad decision. It saves you from a mistake.
All right, and I just realized that I didn't actually accept the quest yet.
There we go.
Ready when you are.
Let's get this show on the road.
Let's get this bread.
Let's go.
Well, they're all in the caves. I'll chill them. And then if we... There's a bit of a side entrance to the cave. Not over here, but over...
It's a side hustle.
It is a side hustle. We just go, you.
Oh, hello.
Then we can just slide on in.
Oh, I should actually move over to first aid med just to have that ready.
And get a couple mining spots, why not?
We'll never complain about getting materials.
Then should be right here.
You know, if it weren't for the floor being covered in water, that would be, you know, a pretty cozy spot for a nap.
Honestly, yeah. You know, sleeping in a crystalline cave, that's that's some real real
hello.
fairy energy.
I have not seen you in a while.
I don't think faced a Mizutsune since I rank. Ow.
Sounds about right. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's going to be a lot different since I can't, like, jump or shield. Like, trying to find a good time to run in. I think I might need to spend a little bit more time with my weapon sheathed. Just so that I can, like, run a little bit faster. Be a little bit more mobile.
Also practicing the art of the default.
I am amped up right now, so I should be going after the tail. No, don't jump up there. That's not where I can move. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Nope,
Right,
I need to get over there. I'm slow.
I'm
Nope.
fairly certain I've said this before, but the weakness of Mizutsune is the extremely soft head. He's very mobile, but he flinches extremely easily if you get his head.
Keeps on running away from me. You're drawing all the aggro, which is good. Oh, dang it. gonna lose my amp probably.
Oh, you bastards! I have a 1 cycle sharpen and they still interrupted me. Very rude.
What's this? Making progress.
Oh, you know what? I do actually can do that.
I'm gonna end this.
Although actually, I may not have wanted to because I was only 1 down, but yeah.
There a roar? Yep.
No, apparently I was far enough away from that. Nope, I rolled. Nope, well, they're going that one. Now I don't have wire bugs to cancel.
All right.
So we got a part.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think in order to sever the tail, you have to break it multiple times.
Okay, I saw wall bugs.
Yep,
Hey, look,
right
wall
in front
bugs.
of you.
Nope.
Yep, so
Apparently,
turn around.
I missed. Yeah.
Oh, no, those are the wall bugs that fire at it when it's downed like this.
Ow. Okay. Turret wall bugs.
Exactly.
Its tail is like blocking my vision.
This is a rather big Mizutsune, too.
Okay.
Ow.
Need to get back in amp state to try and cut off the tail.
Now, if you do want to stay still,
Ooh.
you did bring a trap, right?
I knew
Yeah, I should have one.
You could always use a trap just to make it stay still for a while.
True.
I typically don't like to use such tactics, but you know, desperate times.
Yeah, if we want to get that tail. We keep on breaking parts, but I'm not sure if it's the tail.
I'm not sure. I'm waiting for it to come over here so we can down it. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we are. It'll stay still for a while now. Huh, why aren't those guys firing? Are they already spent? I don't
Okay,
know.
I got the amp now. And I'm doing a lot of hits to the tail. Armored through the roar. Okay, I'm getting a lot of good hits in. Oop. Okay, get
dang.
over here.
Oh, very nice. It's paralyzed.
buddy.
Good, I'm like putting in so much work on this tail.
There
There
we
we
are.
go.
Yeah, it's a very tough tail carve.
Oh,
But it-
hey.
and
And Mizutsune
Unsup-
was nice and, you know, let us
Nothing personal, buddy.
carve it in peace.
Unsurprisingly, it left. I mean, what would you do? You know, you get your tail carved, you're like, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, fair. Do you need that? You can take it. I'm full.
I don't need it. I'm full.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We're going to use it anyways because we don't want it to go to waste.
Yep. Yeah, sooner it goes away, sooner they can recharge it.
Actually, you know what? That's a better point. Oh, hey, I can actually get my sharpening bonus. Ooh, that like charged up more than half of my gauge.
Oh, good luck. I'm going after this owl.
What? You're what now?
I'm going after an owl. Because it increases the amount of money we make. There we go.
It's doing a thing that I somehow dodged.
Did you default iframe through it?
I honestly might have, because I'm pretty sure it did like a ground sweep and I rolled over it.
Pretty impressive. Got it. Because honestly, in the newer games, it's harder to iframe through things than it is in the older games.
Well, I guess to my benefit, I do have the frame rate capped at 60, because that's, you know, the highest that we can go on the stream.
That might help, yeah. I do need a heal, unfortunately. I don't have Moxie.
You're my best pal.
Yeah, do what you need to do to stay alive.
So I think the only parts of its body that we haven't broken are the hands, the claws. Unfortunately, those are quite hard.
Oh, okay, hi. I did armor through that, but still took a nice chunk of damage from it.
Unsurprisingly, he came from you from the top rope, basically.
Yep.
As God as my witness, he is broken in half.
I'm just gonna lay low for a little bit, get some of that red health back.
Oh, well, I accidentally pushed him towards you.
Well, you also downed him, so... Oh. Oh, okay. I need to heal. I went under the Moxie bar for just a brief moment.
Moxie is such a good word. Oh, looks like one of the cats got him in a trap. Stop. Yep, just smack his face. I'm not sure how that didn't hit me.
Oh, nice.
Oh. We came head to head and he was found wanting. Oh.
The monster's targeting you.
Bubble. Bubble. Toil in trouble.
So, the funny thing about Bubble Blade is that the first time you get hit by it, it's actually a boon. It just straight up increases your evade distance, but if you get hit by more than one, it starts making you slide on evades.
Thanks, buddy.
If I had to guess, we're fairly close. Oh, there's a Narg. Here we go.
Nope, hello. Oh, you want this one?
I might as well. Kind of low on health anyway.
Oh. Here, there are bubbles here.
So
Hopefully that'll still get you while you're riding it.
You know, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you know, let me know if you get the heals. And I'll just be over here like, you know, a mere mortal.
Oh my god, get over here, Christ. There we go. Like pulling teeth.
There's something here.
The Nargacuga tail actually knocked me away from collecting the mushroom colony.
Oh. Oh, it is weak.
Alright, we want to go for the capture, right?
Yeah, because we get a
here,
increased chance of
I'll
getting
trap
into
it.
the... Okay. Oh, that'll do. It is definitely captured. We double captured it.
Super captured.
Oh, don't forget the materials over yonder.
I should have already collected most of them while you were doing your ride.
Okay.
Oh, there was one I hadn't gotten, so.
then
There you go.
I let myself go there a bit.
if sufficiently lucky, you could get another tail here. Because just because you get a tail from the carve doesn't mean you won't get another one.
Prage. Is it one of the what? Which one does the tail look like?
It looks like a tail.
Oh, it's just like a.
I know that's unhelpful, but it looks like a tail.
Where is it? Why don't I see the tail? I carved it.
It gets placed immediately into your box.
Oh, so it won't appear in the... Okay, I didn't see one in the target rewards, so I guess we didn't get one from the...
Yeah,
capture.
The stuff that you carve doesn't show up in the reward screen.
Okay, that would explain why I wasn't seeing it. Because, like, I didn't see anything that looked like a tail. I went through everything, and there wasn't a tail.
So, let's see there. So that's one, yeah?
I'll go to the box to double check it, but yeah.
If you go to the very back of the box, because it doesn't auto-sort, it should be there.
Ooh, I could get an ancient potion for breaking parts. Okay, I'll do that one then.
Water.
Ah, crap. Yeah, whatever. That doesn't really matter. Oh, here we go. Purple. Yeah, purple Mizutsune tail.
Yep. That's the one you need.
Quantity 1.
You only need 2. Of that material, at least. Let's see, what else do you need? You also need 4 silk fins, which might actually be the rare material.
I think I remember seeing some of those in the drop list. Let me get back to there. Silkfin. I got 2 of those.
You need 4? Although those aren't very difficult to get because you can actually get a total of, I think, 3 of them per hunt. Because, need to break the head, break the dorsal fin, and the smaller fin, and each one of those has a chance to drop. 2 of them being 60, the other being 10. So, but now we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So go over here to the quest counter.
Are we doing the call-out? Or
pardon?
Follower call-out quests?
Yeah, the follower request. Do you have a 4-star available?
Yes. Cherry blossoms in battle.
Correct among. So this will have the dual effect of completing a... Oh, no.
You can't do it.
That is a solo one. I don't know why it shows up here then. Okay, never mind. My big brain has been humbled yet again.
Game 1, Alex 0.
Yeah, it's very nice of you to think it's only gained 1 point.
No, I said game 1.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, well there is actually an event quest with a Mizutsune, and we can hunt a Zinogre at the same time.
It's Zinogre.
It's all Zinogre now. So with this one, in addition to just, you know, the rewards in general, we'll also get materials for layered armor.
So for this one, Zinogre's electric-y. So
Yes,
I
the
can't...
Thunder Doggo.
There's no one-size-fits-all. Unless I wanted to go for something like non-elemental, probably.
I don't think there's a good one-size-fits-all, but let me double-check, because Mizutsune is Thunder, Ice to a lesser extent, and Dragon. And Zinogre, actually, yeah, you can go with an ice weapon, and it'd fit decently well.
I don't think I have a good ice weapon, though, is the problem. Yeah, I don't really.
Then whatever you got, really. It's a smoke if he got him.
Well, if we want to cut off another tail, right, for the Mizutsune.
Correct among.
I mean, what I could do is I could take the axe in. We do the Mizutsune first, and then I could switch weapons for the Zenogre.
Very true. You can do that, and I don't know if they did this in an update, but I have not recalled seeing a message recently where it's like you'll lose out on rewards or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, for switching weapons?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything like that in a while.
I don't see why that would have an adverse effect, or why it should at least.
Or even what it did, because I never noticed a difference anyhow.
You can just take water res and thunder res.
I mean, you can, yeah. It wouldn't be the worst idea either. And I'm going to take 2 traps.
I'd actually have to add another trap to mine if I wanted to do that.
There's no need to if you don't want to. It's up to you. So, what's it, the Lunaguran armor? First of all, the resistances are kind of, they're kind of bad.
Oh.
A lot of fire weakness, decent water, good ice, a little bit of weak to thunder and dragon. And you could argue it's kind of weaker than the Sienna armor. Like, consistently. But it has abilities that activate during a certain period of time which you're stronger. Which is pretty cool. I have like a 100% crit rate when both abilities are active. You gotta ready up.
I wasn't gonna ready up until you started prancing, and then you didn't,
Oh.
and now you left me, out to dry.
Yeah, I've left you. I'm sorry, this dancing relationship is over.
You were not the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17.
Do you have that sub camp? I don't remember.
1 second, let me double check it.
In the
no.
top portion of the map. You don't?
I probably haven't done the subquest, if I had to guess.
Oh, well. We can do that now then. 'Cause
Although,
it
actually,
should-
do I even have that subquest?
You should, because I've taken you there before, I'm fairly certain. It should be like Slay 8 Mizutsune or something like that.
Oh, I do. Wait. Okay, that is one of the ones that I have. Yeah, Shrine Ruins. It's I have 6 on here?
6 out of 8.
No, I think I need to slay 6.
Oh, well, that's no
what
problem.
that would be. So maybe I already slayed 2 towards it? I don't know.
Yeah, probably. So it's these little fuckers.
Easy peasy.
Oh, yep, there it is. So I'm at 3 out of 8 on sub camp security. Now 4 out of 8. Now 5 out of 8.
Then I know the next place is actually.
There's one. Aren't there some around 3 usually?
No, that's
Or
the Jagras.
I might be thinking of these ones actually.
Hey, you're thinking of the iguana dogs.
Indeed, it feels like ages since we've been on this map.
Yeah, they don't use it as much in Master Rank. At least not in this portion of the game.
It's one of the easier maps.
True.
Beginner,
But
level.
we'll see it more when we get to the post game. Because we're still in the story mode.
The post game. I found a marionette spider.
Ooh, take it.
I did. Zenogre, do you mind?
There's the good boy, but we don't want the good boy right now.
Don't. I'm like, you know what? Might actually just run up this cliff so that he doesn't really notice me.
Oh,
Although
Lord,
it sounds like he noticed you though.
Yeah, he's
There's something
yeah,
here.
he noticed.
Oh, I just completed a request apparently. Oh, there's jewel lilies here that I hadn't planted somehow.
I mean, most people don't come this way.
I mean,
And
there
then
isn't much
here's
of a
the-
reason to.
No, unless you're looking for spearbirds, or you want the secret collectibles. Like here's the other Mizutsune. This should finish it off.
Yeah, we're at 5, so we need 3 of them, I believe. Nope, get back here. You run faster than I do. Not you, the Izuchi. Although you probably run faster than I do as well, with your weapon out.
I mean, yeah, I'm basically Naruto running.
All right, I need one more.
One more. I think we should head off for next. I don't remember where the other Mizutsune are. But we can just
should
come
get out
back
of here until the.
They will respawn, so it just takes like I think like 5 minutes or so.
Hey, what's on the map that I haven't seen?
I don't know because I haven't seen it on this profile yet either.
Interesting. Oh, hello.
Ow, ow, ow.
That was a lot of bubbles that had spawned there.
Yeah, I got hit by like 10 of them. And this crab's looking.
That sounds like it hurts.
Yeah, it's not great because the bubbles don't give you any iframes.
Well, I just popped a lot of them, so there you go.
Oh, the weapons I'm using, by the way, have paralysis attached to them, so eventually he will be paralyzed.
Nippy.
We do have to focus heavily on his tail, though.
Yeah. I will try to do my typical thing. Oh, he just like fucked you.
Yeah, the red bubbles he spawns actually buff your attack when you get hit by them.
Oh, so that's what they do.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
They look like they should do a bad thing, so I've been kind of avoiding them.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Until I did a Mizutsune mission solo one time, and I got hit by one. I'm like, huh, okay, that's an attack buff. Like the green.
I mean, I guess
bubbles
it makes
heal-
sense. It's in line with what the red spear bugs. Oh, I need
Oh,
to.
he's paralyzed.
That was excellent timing because I needed to heal.
Oh, that was in the middle of a combo. But
Okay, I'm amped up. So
you're
I've
amped
got-
up. Okay, I'm just gonna smack him against the wall here. So stay in the relative area.
I've got my cutting
There we go.
powers up.
You're really good at this.
Okay, that's the first break. That was pretty damn quick.
That's what happens when I have my cutting powers activated.
Now, if we get especially lucky, maybe we'll get a second paralysis off. Can't count on it, though.
Oh, guess who's here?
Nope. And guess who's gone?
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, the other thing got close enough to show up.
That's the boy. That's my favorite boy.
Oh,
This is
hello.
So this is Gormagala, my favorite monster.
He's got like some dark wings going on there.
He's a very edgy boy, and I'm sorry I'm writing him.
No, no.
He's my favorite boy.
By all means, take it away. Just gonna, you know, eat some rations, enjoy the show. I'll also get my, you know, free amped up state.
Might as well.
I hope. Oh, it doesn't look like it actually went off.
He kind of pushed his tail into the mountain. Unlucky.
Oh, and hitting the belly canceled out the combo. Yeah, I need to sharpen.
Start begging for mercy.
I have sharpened.
Oh, and there he goes.
Well, guess that's all right. I didn't have the amp state anyways.
Distilled bubble foam.
No, well, there's even more health over here because there's the vigor wasp. Oh, there's a gold wire bug.
Oh, that would have been useful. Oh well.
Twould have. Maybe next time. Although, let's see. We've gotten one ride already. Although it wasn't the Mizutsune, it was...
Oh!
I think. Oh.
I immediately jumped on the
my way.
Mizutsune's... I literally just did like a jumping attack on the Mizutsune's head, and then it went down.
I'll rip through that. Oh.
Oh my god, that's actually dizzying. When I do the body ride on him while he's spinning around, it's legitimately nauseating.
I'm having trouble getting the amp state again. Oh, hello.
Oh.
This is not the greatest place to be fighting this.
No, we're kind of... Oh,
Nope.
ow. I need to back off.
Ooh. that wire bug escape saved me from getting hit by the tail there.
Oh.
Oh, that's a lot of bubbles.
He's a bubble-blowing baby, that's what he is.
I like lost sight of him for a moment there because he was just skating around.
Brace yourself. Look out.
No, no, no. Oh my god.
Stagger. Dang it!
Oh.
I knocked him away.
Yeah, you sent him to the shadow realm, that's what you did.
Just like not gonna get amped up state again. It can be surprisingly difficult to get sometimes.
Oh, he's knocked down again.
Because it's not the shortest combo to hit.
There we go. Okay, now we can capture. I was getting nervous because he's been capturable for about a minute.
We didn't cut the tail though.
No, we did. It's right here.
Oh, we did? Oh. I didn't realize that we cut the tail. I completely missed that.
And did you get a tail?
Yeah. That purple
Nice.
Mizutsune tail.
And we did break the head and the dorsal fin, so there's a...
All right.
decent chance.
Do you want to just stop by the sub camp? Well, actually, no, we did. We already did that. And the quest is not done. We need one more.
Wait, the sub camp or the main camp?
The sub camp.
wait,
so
yeah.
we need to slay one more Izuchi for me to unlock the sub camp.
All right, let's go back to 8 then. That is a spot where they
should
do
be
spawn.
should be closer, I think.
It's been about 5-7 minutes or so. So
And I'll also need to
Oh, relic record.
swap out my weapons.
And we can go back to the main camp for
weapon. Yeah. I will need to go to the main camp for that since I can't.
that.
I don't have the sub camp.
Oh, yep, they're still here.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna head to the main camp right now.
But no. You have to be a part of the combat to get the
Oh.
experience. I think. Hold on, let me.
You definitely have like killed ones before that I haven't really been around for, and it's counted. Yeah, that one counted.
Okay, well, you got it now.
Oh, you cannot fast travel while in combat. What combat?
This isn't combat. This is a massacre. There's a difference. Now let's see here.
And put away like the 2 items that I picked up that weren't automatically sent to the box. All right, so here's the question. So I don't really have a weakness for this one, so it's just whatever I want to.
Yeah, it's whatever suits your fancy, really.
Is water bad?
Water bad? No, it does do damage. Like,
well, yeah. So I guess
element.
It's not going to be detrimental.
Very few elements are detrimental.
Okay.
To bring against a monster, like even a monster like a Giratotus, which literally lives in water, a water element weapon is really good to bring against it because it washes the mud off of it.
Gotcha.
But
right.
no, water is actually pretty good. It's basically the second best other than ice or fire. But now I got the claws.
Aha.
Swiggity thud, swiggity swooty.
Yeah, you really do look like just like a monster, you know, with the claws and all the spikes and.
Oh no, that's the boy. Oh,
Yep,
I did not mean to hit
that's your boy.
I was legitimately looking at the map, basically upside down in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, Zenogre's right here.
I can see why you like him. He looks very cool.
You should wait until you see his adult form, because that's a baby.
Oh. Well then. He's also following me.
He's just looking for affection. Don't mind him.
He has a strange way of showing affection.
Don't mind the explosions. It's completely fine.
Okay, Zenogre's moving to 8.
We can take the high road.
Oh, I did not realize that we'd be able to climb on like the vines in front of the.
Oh, you can climb on basically any surface. Oh, shit. Yeah, ones that aren't like super tilted, like I am. How did I fuck this up? It's literally straight up.
It's shockingly easy to do.
Sweet. Looks like
I found a junk pile.
Yeah, it gives you like barrels and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, there's no. Did you pick up the bird?
What bird?
I'll take that as a no. Because during the day, there's a creature here called a Whalenard, which I think only spawns in this map. Which is an extremely busted creature. Because you put it down and it just summons a monster to your area. So you can just use it to immediately get a mount.
Single monsters in your area.
Yeah, it's literally one of those ads. Single hunters in your area looking. And
for
they
monsters.
fall for it. Yeah, it's an ad for monsters, and they fall for it. They come bearing their credit card information, and then
Nigerian monster hunter, you know, willing to give you money.
Yeah. This is such a steal. I gotta go. Hello, Zenogre.
Here, I'm just gonna have a little snack here while I'm up on the cliff, watching you struggle from down there. Or I could not do it.
Oh my god, he's already jacked.
Oh, great.
I don't know if that's a master rank thing or if just because he was in combat before. Legitimately don't know.
Coming for you.
Oh, my range is much worse now, though.
And it is very difficult to cut off a Zenogre's tail, but it is possible. It's just extremely hard. It's because, like, the thing is not even a little bit of a weak point. Ow.
I have to get used to the range on this, you know, being a thing. Ow.
God, he loves using his projectile.
Apparently.
Never seen a Zenogre use his projectiles as much.
Oh, he's going.
Follow it.
I was just moving up a little bit.
Maybe
Pass
he
through the
can
fog.
harm himself.
There you go.
That heals the status effect, right?
Yeah, your cat's mist heals all the status effects.
Oh, wire bug.
I like the
I hadn't really considered the range on the sword form of the charge blade that short until I like just switched from switch axe and realized like, oh, I have to get like right up next to it now. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit tougher for me to transform while this thing is in, you know, zoom mode.
Yep. I legitimately don't know how that one hit me, actually. I was straight up behind it.
Like, it's so fast. But, I mean, at least I have, like, a faster and more defensible form of attack. Oh, I'm very much in need of healing.
I need healing.
Oh, and now you heal me.
Yeah, I should have named him Donald.
I could make, you know, one with a white coat and name it Donald.
Oh, shit. I am paralyzed. Okay, yep, I got very lucky there.
Oh, he angry at you.
It's because I'm going into his monopoly of being cracked out dog. He does not appreciate the cosplay.
He's absorbing energy. I got a cortex.
Might be a knockdown here coming from the cat.
Oh, I am in trouble.
Nope.
Fix that. Oh, guess who showed up?
Oh, there's the boy. You can take this one. Also, be careful of stepping into the purple circle.
Who's up for what?
There you go.
No problem. This gonna be good.
Well, apparently the light attack did not have as much range as I was expecting. Oh, that
dang it.
miss.
Gormagal is tired of being bullied.
Nope. Here. Do you need some healing? Come over here and we'll bigger wasp.
Okay. There we are. Thank you. And let's see. Oh, looks like we've been in the map so long, it's changing today.
Eh. Oh, there's a water bug over here. Take that.
Doo-doo-doo. Got an S-Cure go.
Nope. That's a different friend. The Rathian?
Oh,
Yeah.
they're having a proper turf war. Oh, Jesus.
Brutal.
You see that shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
They fight.
yeah. Oh no. Well, might as well.
Oh.
Screw it.
Oh, looks like it's poisoned.
It, my new acrobatic routine.
It took me so long to like put together that when monsters have the kind of poison effect on their mouths, it doesn't mean that they're poisonous necessarily, it just means that they're poisoned.
Ah, okay.
Because for the longest time I just saw that it's like, oh, that means they could have like poison attacks coming out of their mouths. No. only for the ones that do that, you know, normally. Oh, he broke something.
That takes care of that.
I already got the subquest for broken parts.
I like how Zenogre, like, immediately ran over and he's like, okay, now I'm chill.
Yeah.
Ow.
Well, he's juiced.
Oh, he is extremely juiced.
Oop.
Thank you, Cap.
Remembering how to do that, and then of course he doesn't attack me. That's how it usually goes. Like I try to counter something, and the boss is like, "No, I'm not going to attack you, actually." Or like that instance where it jumped over me.
The monster's targeting you.
Ooh, that was close.
No, don't run away. Coward.
I see you're in the middle of your combo. Later.
Later, nerds. You didn't even go that far.
Nah, he's just hanging out with the other dogs. I'm gonna set an S tier go right about here. So if you need healing, you can go there.
Actually, you know what I should.
This should fix it.
Need to, there we go. See if I can do this.
Oh, I got hit by the uppercut.
Oh, dang it. Right, it's based on which way you're facing. Whoop. Rip. I really need to use some of my charge.
Oh, nice counter.
I did something for once.
That was slick.
Oh, hi. We've got another one.
Oh my god. Well, I took. Oh god,
This is just a party.
You got that one. This is a riding party.
Let me show you how it's done.
You know, that's actually a fitting voice line this time for once.
What did you get?
He said, it's time for walkies. But you know what? In this case, not very cringe. Actually, suitable.
Applicable. Oh, okay, so Mounted Punisher on this one is going, where form?
Oh, do you want to capture the ogre or just want to kill?
I don't have a strong preference either way.
How do I, as I don't know if I actually need any an ogre parts. I mean, you always parts, but I don't know if I need.
Well,
Oh,
we
well.
killed it.
He decided for us. Death or dishonor, I suppose.
Yep.
Nothing personal, buddy.
Carve party. No, Rathian, no.
She's just walking around, hanging out. Ignore that.
Uh-huh. Okay,
Yeah,
got all the carves, so we're good.
That's right. Fear the throwing knives. It's like a bee sting. Oh, there's a heart right here. You want?
Oh, there is.
Nice.
What's up with you? Nothing. Just hanging. Oh no, my died.
I'm in the ground.
Yeah, you kicked that dirt. Ooh, what's this? Mizutsune water orb.
Ooh. Yeah, we got a couple
good luck
Gormagala
charm.
parts. Which, honestly, if I knew Gormagala was going to be in this quest, I would not have gone to it, because Gormagala is a great monster to see for the first time. It's special.
I've been spoiled.
You have been spoiled. I even spoiled you when I told you you're just a baby. now I feel double bad.
How dare you?
I know.
I've been robbed.
I am literally the worst. Oh, well, you should now see the, that tree. Actually, no, you probably shouldn't, because unless you got really lucky with the part, because I don't think we have access to it yet.
To what?
The Gormagala weapons.
Oh, I have no idea. Hey, guess what? Guess what I can make?
Why? What can you make? Tell me.
I have it on. I have it on now.
That is very pretty.
I told you it's elegant, befitting befitting of the insect glaive class.
Oh yeah, well look what I just made.
Where are you? Over here. Also pretty.
Yeah, even matches the highlights of the armor, really.
Yeah, kind of does. Like I like that our blades match. This one. Oh yeah, the handles do too. Mine just has like longer wraps on the ends of it.
Yeah, it's got like that sort of connecting sash, which looks really cool. Between the foregrip and the hind grip.
That's a pose, right? That you're doing.
Yes, it actually should be on the blue menu on the bottom.
Weapon pose set. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Excellent. Well, we have these water weapons, so naturally we should try them out.
That sounds like a swell idea.
How about killing a Rathalos?
That sounds spicy.
We'll be spicy. Be in the Citadel, so you can also work on the sub camp there, which I think I need to.
Excellent. Oh yeah, I should mark off that we got the Izuchi ones, and then so it's 8 boggy in the Citadel.
Oh, did you already have that quest done?
Yeah, I have. No, I have the quest, but I haven't done it yet. So I just have it
Okay.
marked down as thing that I need to kill.
Understandable. So,
Curved
Boggy.
Naganagi Plus is the name of the one that I'm currently wearing. This is gonna be a blunt one, yeah.
It don't really matter.
Doesn't I don't know. I'm trying to.
It only really matters if you have the assist type.
Which
Of
I
it,
could bring an assist type one. So
if you want to.
either
I
that or
think
I go for the speed ones probably.
uh, at this point, you would know better than I would. Because I have not played Instaglaive extensively since for you.
Where are my triple uptime ones? It's these two. These ones are like super slow and they actually don't heal all that much. Let's see. Go for triple uptime or
I said that, probably wouldn't want to make the Zenogre armor, but kind of tempting. I don't think it's tempting enough to make me switch so soon, but it is tempting nonetheless. It also looks sick as hell.
is all get up.
Yeah, sick as all go. God, weakness exploit level 3 and critical element. That's actually kind of cracked.
I'm so happy I finally have this glaive.
You are now complete.
Now there's now I can look at like the next thing that I really want.
Yeah, so it's all Monster Hunter is a endless cycle of consumerism. Get
Yep.
new weapon, use new weapon to make new weapon. But you know what? It's a
I
formula.
used the weapon to create the weapon.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Oh, I got Fortune Caller moderately increases quest reward items.
You might as well take it.
Fire res would also be a good idea.
Fire res would be a great idea. If I was smarter, I would have taken fire res, but I didn't.
Nyeh.
So now I'm out here taking, I think, 17% more fire damage.
Taking 17% more fire damage couldn't be me.
Unrelatable. Oh god, what's better?
Time to go.
Nah, I think my current option's better.
Oh, you know what? I haven't actually checked Meowcenaries in a hot minute. Oh, they still got 2 left. Sorry, 3 left.
Yeah. I like the cat puns, but when I hear of
Well,
Meowcenaries,
it's a good thing that I came over here though, because Argosy was pretty full.
Yep, that's always a good thing.
Ready when you are.
No, wait a minute.
Waiting.
Oh, I even had the page up and then I navigated away from it by accident. We're prancing in both directions, therefore no one can sneak up on us.
Yeah, and the cats are also keeping an eye out.
Yep. We've got it covered.
I like the little Garon armor, but man, the cat one kind of looks bad. Like, it don't look good.
It's not as good. Yeah.
It really isn't. The weapon's cool because it's a retractable claw, which is that's the. But in total, I gave it like a C minus. And most of the grade comes from the weapon.
Hey, look, purple weapons for a purple environment. Would you look at that?
Wow.
Wow.
Here's the. I don't know if this is just it at night or if this is a specific thing for the Citadel during this point in the blast him. So the Roggy are these absolutely precious little raptors over here.
Aren't they
Who,
They're boggy.
the boggy. The boggy are these little scamps.
These little scamps.
Well, I am convinced can do no wrong.
Why must... Oh, I just fell off the cliff.
As did I.
Why... Why must we hunt them for this subquest? What monster would make us do this?
We go to the board. There's a Rathalos and sunglasses posting the request. What monster would make us do this?
It would actually be a really funny gag.
Nothing personal, buddy. I'll be
Yeah,
taking
yep.
this.
Right, there should be 3 of them.
I
Oh, there's a
don't
bone
remember.
pile over here.
Do they? No, they don't. Okay. Oh, by the way, I finally found out how to get to that southern portion of the map.
Oh, wait, I found another one.
Oh, destroy him.
Alright, well, we're halfway there.
Do that.
Put the weapon away, then carve.
Alright, so I found out how to get to that southern portion of the map.
Oh.
So you see that tree stump right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was not the one I was looking at. Whee! Oh, hey, there's a sword here.
Is there?
Yeah,
Did I grab it already? Yeah. I
you
did.
probably did if you came down this way.
Well,
Or
I can miss pretty obvious things at times. Then we slide down here.
a slide. Schmoovin'.
And welcome to this little secret area.
Secret area discovered.
Even get some.
Oh, there's a
stu-
jewel lily over here.
And there's
For getting out quickly, I assume.
Yeah, but there's a fishing spot here with a bunch of giant wet fish and gastron tunas.
I see.
That takes care of that.
Alright, that's
But
our business here.
unfortunately, this is Rise Sunbreak, so fishing's garbage. Bye. And we're all the way back to
Yeet.
camp. Though we can place another bird.
Yes, indeed we can.
And oh, this is a double one.
We've got a connecting wire bug.
Yes, sir.
All right, what about the other one? So not the far south, but like the southwest corner. I haven't been there yet either.
The southwest corner. I think
Like
that's
a
in
little bit
this.
west of 13.
I think it's in the same stump. You just take a right instead of a left.
Oh. BRB.
Okay. I'm going to look for Roggy. Cause that one ledge is like the only place I know for certain.
Because it's so close to the
Yeah, it's so close to the camp.
camp. Need to find... Where was that tree stump again?
13.
Okay, it was closer to 13.
Oh, there's a rock
Okay,
lizard.
there we go. There it is. Found it. Waiting for my second
Rock.
wire bug to recharge so that I can actually make the jump.
Let's get this show on the road.
I'll grab this pole.
Mining outcrop.
Where?
Ooh. Gathering bones and gathering ore complete.
Oh, wait, are these two fighting? I might as well take advantage of it if not. Oh, yep, they are. Well, I mean, when the opportunity presents itself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. That actually did not lead to the... Oh, okay. It did. I was expecting there to be, like, more stuff deeper in the area, but it was just sort of, like, a ledge that I hadn't quite gotten over to.
Oh, so was it not that?
No, I got it. Like that did get me to it, but you also did not need to take the stump to get there. You could have just gone up on the ledge
Oh, okay.
from the path below. All right. On my way. All right.
I wasn't gonna
Higher
start
up on the
fighting here,
back.
but
There we go.
they started fighting, so I figure, three's company.
Yep. Yep, sure thing. Hey, I actually got, representation for all 3 weapons already.
Woo! And 3 quests too.
Yeah, how about that? We're being an equal opportunity weapon. Ow.
Yeah, you cannot fuck around with Master Rank Rathalos. He will shut down your throat.
That was just like
Well-
one, getting hit by fire. I mean, generally, if I'm playing Glaive and I don't need to be attacking the front of the monster, I'm not going to be attacking the front of the monster.
Yeah, and usually that's a good idea.
Because the front part is the dangerous part.
Usually true. Oh shit. I need to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Show 'em what hunters are
I
made
got
of.
poisoned. I don't appreciate that. Why is that not in my quick selects? I should probably fix that. Ow. Was not prepared to get away from that in time.
We are also in a terrible position to fight him. Like a dog water location.
Yep. Nope. I will take that, thank you very much.
Woo!
Yeah, this area does not play to my strengths because I can't get around the side of it very easily.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, there's a big problem in that I can't move. Oh, but he's going to the bog. Presumably where the boggy are, but you'd be wrong.
You thought that... Wait, I found some.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they're over at 10.
Oh, they must have been hiding when the big boys were there. Makes sense. Oh, you might as well take care of them while I'm keeping them busy. I give Rise Sunbreak a lot of shit, but I gotta say they really did Rathalos very well in this game. It like no joke is like the best version of him.
Oop. I don't have any other ones to compare it against yet,
I'll be taking this.
from my own personal experience.
Nothing personal, buddy.
Yep.
Oh, I think there are actually 2 more up there, so I should be able to get the last one here.
Nice, because the Citadel, the Citadel camp is one you absolutely want. Not that you don't want any of them, but
Yeah. Of all the ones, it is the one you want the most.
yeah, because it is in the far north, and it cuts down on travel time immensely.
Alright, there we go.
No trouble at all.
Quest completed.
Nice.
I'll be taking this.
Now, if you don't mind, help.
What, you sweating over there?
I kind of am.
I knew I
Hey, can you stay here for a second, Rathalos? Thank you. Just explode. Thank you, baby boy. There you go. He's in the bog. Ugh, if only I had an up-to-date dragon weapon, you'd be shredded so fast.
Yeah, if only I also had an up-to-date dragon weapon.
Sweet.
Nope.
Ow.
Now, apparently I can get defense from the tail. This is actually hard to hit its face right now. Stop moving your face.
Yeah. Oh,
There
shit,
we go.
the cat paralyzed him. I'm gonna try to get his tail. And now I gotta back up the hill. No. Oh, nice, you flinched him.
Nope. I would say I'm the master of disguise, but you know what? We'll call it a draw.
Nah, I don't... Oh my god, he sniped me. That was... You know, that was an impressive shot. I'm not even mad.
He's like, I really hate this tree stump.
I'm going after it.
And he's going to... Huh, one, oddly enough.
It's like, I must take care of their base camp.
Cut off the supply chain. Cut off their victory. He's really using some General Sherman tactics over here. And he's even using fire. What about that?
How about that? You know, we probably could have warped to the base camp if we were thinking about that, but it's not that far.
Nah, it's just a jaunt.
It's a slide, actually.
Sweet.
Ow.
Apparently that one was strong enough to hit me in the air.
Oh shit! I missed the beetle. Unlucky. There goes the tail.
Nice.
Owie.
Nope. Alright, I still need two. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Was that my
managed to
bug?
triple. I think so. Yeah, either damage me or bug managed to knock him out of the air.
Well, there's a first for everything.
Yeah. Owie.
Oh, yep, that was a fire-breathing attack.
And be careful for the follow-up, too, because if he hits you with his talons, he poisons you.
Fortunately, I did not get hit by that part of it, so...
Thanks, buddy.
He is getting exhausted.
Yeah, we are breaking a lot of parts, so... Okay, I was nowhere near the ground where it was stomping. That should not have hit me.
Just the sheer swagger of his walk knocked you down.
Yep, that's definitely what it was.
Oh, hello, Andrew.
Yeah, again, that was another case of, like, the walking just, you know, getting me.
This should be a turf war, yeah?
You would think.
Nothing personal.
I mean, they had a turf war in World.
Ow. Okay. You
No,
two
hey.
gonna fight each other? Oh, there we go.
I took like the first two, so go on ahead.
Oh. Like this is the one I need to ride. It's also it's on fire. You know, this is fine.
He's okay. Oh my god, I can't see.
I know how that
But-
is.
Just the flailing of all this red.
Oh, hello. There we go.
Hey, stay down.
Oh, that was still two. Here. Tail? Tail. It is kind of weird, like, seeing it without the tail for so long. So we cut that off pretty early.
Oh, just broke his face.
No, I'm actually, like, out of stamina.
Follow it.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, good idea.
Gotta stay sharp.
Gotta stay sharp. Yeah. Those people who type "heh" in text.
Ho 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 ho.
Foo 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 foo.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Is that you, Cypher?
What even kind of laugh is that? I've never heard anyone say foo 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 foo.
Yeah, I don't even know like what kind of laughing that's supposed to be
It's supposed to be like
evocative of. I guess.
like an evil in the breath chuckle. Hello, Rathalos, my lad. How about you come over here? That's a good boy.
Oh, and I still had my bug juices thanks to triple uptime.
Ow! I took a bit of a chomp.
Ow. I didn't actually get hurt by that, but it just like knocked me over. Wait, how is that defense? Excuse me? That was the leg. I swear
His
that
legs
hit
are
the
very
leg.
defensive.
No, I've gotten 2 from the legs before.
But
Now I'm just getting
You know-
now I'm just getting 3 from it.
yeah, I said jokingly that the legs are defensive, but like in this game, that actually is correct. Old games, nah, his legs are weak as hell.
I cannot get 2 right now. I need to be aiming like for the stomach a bit more. Nope, that got me 1 because I hit too close to the face, I guess. There we go. Interestingly enough, I think I hit the back that time.
Cat, you better fucking hit him.
What am I paying you for?
It moved somewhere else.
Yeah, well, might as well carve these little fucks.
This is coming out of your bonus.
You are not getting any fancy feats tonight, let me tell you that right now. You are getting store brand.
Alright. We have to be getting close, right?
Yeah, now granted, we did spend about 5 minutes in the beginning.
True. Hi.
Moving around. Now, 15 minutes is usually about the time.
Yep, attack the tower. That seems like a swell idea to me.
I think I've said this before, but when monsters destroy that tower, it drops a bunch of hunting supplies.
Yeah, we broke more
yeah,
parts.
he's weak.
Alright,
You'll
we
be
doing a
weak.
capture?
We can, yeah. Might as well. He's too dangerous to be kept alive.
Here, stand on my trap.
See ya.
He's going on a snooze cruise now.
Hey, don't attack the captured.
Look, I have 100% crit. I am enraged.
I let myself go there a bit.
I thought you would have been happy about that.
Nah, this armor just imbues you with the rage of the werewolf, as it were.
Shard, Cortex, Shard, Ruby.
And we do capture them because Rathalos parts are pretty much always used. If they're not used in your arms and your armor, they're going to be used in decorations. But cutscene.
Oh, there's a cutscene. Oh, so there is.
Let's do our best.
I got it.
Good.
Theorin! Are you alright?
I'm okay. The research team has returned. I must go.
Hey! Someone get help!
Furion's unconscious.
She do be looking a little bit under the weather.
It's no ordinary poison.
No ordinary poisson.
I can't believe a fish is doing this to her.
That chef from The Little Mermaid was right. Here's where we get all of the new switch skills.
Curio
It's at
poison.
this moment.
Curio juice.
Finally.
I mean, are you sure it doesn't make it crazy? Wyverian Doctor. Oh, it's the merchant. Oh no, we have to go to the other hub.
And welcome to my shop.
You're going to have to talk to people.
Socializing.
All right.
I know.
Good luck.
Be strong. That's right. The Rathalos set does look really cool at Master Rank.
My wares.
You even get wing pauldrons.
Fjordine?
What?
The merchant. I'm pretty sure he thought Fiorane's name was Fjordine.
Oh. Oh yes, of course. You wish to help this Fjordine person. Naturally, I
Dr.
know.
Story is a dear friend of mine. Only spoken through letter. He's on his way
The
to the
deal-
jungle. He'll know what this means. It's not about the dango.
It's not always about the Dango Spider-Man.
It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets.
The
Hit
Mets,
a home
let's
run
go
for me.
Mets.
I think it actually has been like a long time since I've been in Kimura for a proper visit. just turning in some of the subquest camp requests.
Natch.
Subcamp requests. Brain. Ronin. Gigantic corn? Why does this seem like a joke weapon? Corn
It
popper.
isn't it? Yeah, it's a gun lance that's literally a giant
Cob
corn
of
of
corn.
cob corn.
Wow.
Corn of cob.
Corn of cob.
Corn of cob. And when you use the wire and fire, the big blast, it looks like some of the kernels are popped.
It makes a popcorn.
It doesn't turn the full thing into popcorn, but it makes like a part of it look like it.
Aha, new switch skills.
Unironically, when it was first introduced in 2nd gen, it was like basically the best gun lance. Unironically.
Oh, these are weapons that I don't use. Let's see. Oh, sword and shield and dual blades. Excellent.
Once you get that,
Oh, there's switch action charge blade. And there's glaive.
Stay out of trouble.
All right, back to Elgato.
whenever I hear Elgato, I just hear Hostile Gato.
Yep.
Uh,
Sure to check the special list.
did you watch Billy and Mandy back in the day?
Some?
And people have been like talking about it a little bit because apparently the voice actor for Grim, he says he's been going in for something grim recently. People have been like, what's going on here?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
So fun fact, that's how that's part of the reason the musical artist Voltaire got his start. Which I like Voltaire.
Interesting.
Now this is an Astalos. So
To your safe return.
not gonna spoil too much, but he's a shocky boy.
Oh, at some point, could we do the Teostra?
A special quest has been added.
Yeah, can we do it after this one?
Sure.
Yes, then we will do it right after
Because
this one.
my hunter rank is locked again. And I know I'm still earning it, but it's just nice to actually see it.
Yeah, you don't want it to be stuck there forever.
Oh,
Exquisite sprout.
okay then.
Oh, that's for the corn popper. Alright, so
Oh, fine.
Astalos. Is this one that I've seen before or no?
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, so that means I can't look up what the weaknesses are.
No, sir. No, sir. And I haven't fought it on this account either. So, I think fire. I think because he's a shocky boy. He's kind of like a bug wyvern, kind of.
I actually need a better fire weapon now.
Well, we just fought a Rathalos, and you can make a Rathalos glaive out of the box if you have enough materials, but guaranteed you don't.
Let's
Because you
see.
Because you need 3 tails to make it immediately if you don't have the build-up.
Yep, that's a negatory.
At least for the glaive. I don't know about the other ones. I haven't looked.
Well, I'll just do a quick look over. Oh, I'm actually... Oh, that's up... Well, that's upgrades.
Bring on the hard stuff. Ain't nothing I can't.
I need 2 tails for the charge blade and a mantle,
Hanging away at the smithing stuff for so
Right, let's
which... Don't think you got a mantle, did you? Rathalos
No,
mantle.
I did not. I'm actually really close to being able to forge the Wrathblaze Splitter Plus, which is an axe. I just need one more Cortex in the mantle.
Which one's that?
Wrathblaze Splitter Plus, it's an axe.
Oh, it's a switch axe. Okay.
Switch axe, yeah.
Let's see. And
So that one would actually be really good.
I'll put everything Master Hammond taught me to good
that would be quite good. Quite good.
Question mark tree.
Yeah,
Because I haven't
just
seen
need,
it yet.
You just need the Rathalos mantle, which that is a rare drop.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny. In order to upgrade the current fire switch axe that I have, I need a Teostra mini. 3 of them. But honestly, it would probably be better to just try to go for the Rathalos one, because that one would just be stronger.
Yeah, because we can't really get any Teostra, any good Teostra weapons for a while.
Well, I needed the Teostra main for something else.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant specifically a Teostra weapon.
Oh, okay. That looks really... Oh, that's the Rathian tree, not the Rathalos tree. That's why. Oh, man. I could... Oh, that's an upgrade. So let's see. Yeah, I'd need more stuff to forge on that one. Unfortunate.
Bring on the hard stuff. Ain't nothing I can't forge. Seeing my customer smile is the main
Yeah,
banging away.
I kind of need the materials for you to be able to forge this stuff, but I don't have them, so...
Make sure... maybe you... Because is it lit up or is it grayed out?
Oh, they're grayed out, so I...
Okay, because if it's lit up and you see that you can't make it, it's because you're probably on Forge instead of Upgrade.
But... Man, the Rathalos Charge Blade looks really cool, but I'm closer to being able to make the Switch Axe.
Ooh, I'm itching to get
That.
started.
So I only need the 1 Cortex and the materials. So yeah, I don't really have anything good that
You could
I
also
can
make
make right now.
the Rathian Charge Blade, which does do fire damage.
I don't have enough for that, unfortunately. I was just a bit short on something.
Make it happen.
Then what we could do, because I don't know how much longer you want to go to, because we're planning to do 2 more quests. But if you are willing to do 3, there is an event quest, which simply throws us in with a... Let's see if I can find it. Should be around here. I could have swore I saw it.
I've been wanting to be a blacksmith ever since.
Where is it at? Ah, it's a Rathian and a Rathalos at the same time in the arena.
I grip this here hammer with
Okay, yeah, that would be probably good for getting some parts that I would need for
Yeah,
them.
because we can hunt them at the same time, and they're gonna have less health because it's a double monster quest.
Oh man. So if I want to like skip ahead in the tree to just forge one of the Rathian ones, I need 3 Puke Foul Wings.
Well, that's not bad. Pooky's like a 5-minute jaunt.
Okay.
He's the wacky little poison.
So yeah, in addition to that, I would need 2 Sir Spikes, and then I would need a Rathian Mantle to upgrade it.
The Rathian Mantle might take a while. Truth be told.
Switch Axe should be easier because I just need 1 Cortex and 1 Mantle to forge that.
Yeah, that would be a lot easier.
So anyways, in the meantime, so, oop, I was already on the quest. Oops. now I'm on the quest.
Yay!
All right, so we don't know what this thing is weak to.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head, so honestly, just bring whatever you want.
I mean, I did just get this new shiny glaive, so
You might as well use it.
yep, I'm inclined to stick with that. Although, you know what, I might change out my Kinsect. Do you know if this is fast? Like moves around a lot?
Astalos is cracked.
Okay, so I want to go with the fast one to make it actually possible to hit things.
Yeah,
with it.
He's absolutely cracked out of his mind.
Okay. So I could potentially stick with what I've got, or
Which, spoiler warning, things for the most part aren't going to be getting slower.
yeah, which is part of the reason why like the slower insects, kinsects, I feel like they become harder and harder to use.
Oh, by the way, did you see that you got a bunch of new switch skills? By the way,
Yeah, I did see that.
be sure to
Look at them.
slap them on your red or blue scroll to try them out.
I'm going to have to remember to do that.
Because
to use them, I mean.
These are basically the final switch skills that you get. Like your weapons capabilities, other than your own skill and the raw stats, are capped. So like for your switch X now has a proper counter.
Oh, cool.
And it's ridiculous, actually.
Leaping slash. I don't even. Okay, that one's not new. Which one's got new ones then? Let's see. Oh, there we go. I think that one. Well, let me see. That okay. It was a third slot one. Kinsect slash.
Oh, you're looking at the
Recall Kinsect. Awakened Kinsect attack? Where you hurl a Kinsect to deal massive damage. All extracts are consumed, and the more you have, the more potent it will be.
Yeah, so you just fucking yeet your Kinsect to do a bunch of damage.
And then there's also Kinsect Glide. So Wirebug to quickly jump to. Interesting. So you can basically... Well, how is that different from just doing a regular jump? You can set up like a jump point ahead of time, and then maybe it's faster. I don't know. Okay, I got them set on this one. Should I just set the other ones now?
Oh yeah, might as well. Yeah, experiment a little bit, because worst comes to worst, you can just go back to camp and switch them out. Oh, you meant for the other weapons? Oh no,
Yes.
You don't have to do that right now if you don't want to.
I'll just do that if we use them then.
Yeah. And you want thunder resist for this.
Oh, okay. You're ahead of me. I had just sat down to eat.
Water good.
Water good?
Did I eat? I did eat.
And you know what? Why not? Moxie.
Well, back to work.
Oops, that's not the one.
Get ready to hunt.
It looks like I'm dancing around you.
you
Pay
are.
no attention. We're basically square dancing right now.
Swing your partner round and round. Not the boggy.
One hit is all it takes.
No, those are the Roggy, you Philistine.
When struck by its lightning, the effect will endure until death. An example of its violent, murderous nature.
Yeah, he looked fast.
No matter how many lives are sacrificed, it will never subside. As if the copious amounts of blood it sheds can never be enough.
That looks fun.
You ever played Toho?
No, but I've certainly heard of it.
Neither have I, but you'll get a I don't know, like a 5% taste.
Bullet hell. Oh,
You ever play? Oh, Okay, but
I do
you
I
need
do
that,
have
but-
subcamp 8 if we just want to go to there.
Oh, yeah, we can. Yeah, if you want to go that, do that, go ahead. I'm already kind of halfway there, so I might as well keep moving.
Fair enough.
Definitely got to pick up some of these spirit birds on the way. Do not want to
It's
be
interesting
left
how we're
being
getting
left.
like a decent variety of maps. I don't think we're really intending to do it that way, but it's just working out.
And oh, that's right. There's no stealth in this game.
Looks like there's something here.
Okay, so he doesn't look super zappy yet. I mean, his tail looks zappy, but...
Hey, he's chill right now. You know, he doesn't. He's assessing the situation.
Okay, you know what? I should probably be aiming for the front. That's probably where the attack is. Nope, I'm not getting attacked from it.
If I had to guess, tip of his wings, because he often uses the his forelimbs to slam down.
Oh,
If I
there
had
we
to
go.
bet him.
Yep, it was on wing. Oh, that is different. Okay, that is interesting.
Out.
So it's like a kind of a charging attack on
Ow.
the midair one. Yeah. Pardon me while I'm
Okay.
figuring out my moveset. Oh,
Oh, nice.
are there bugs around? Hey, look, bugs.
Yeah, there are bugs right there. So if you wanna be an optimal lad, you smack him into the bugs, and then you smack into Toby.
He's locked onto the other one is the problem. How do I change the
If-
target?
If you give the run command, you can just dictate his movement.
I can't. Ah.
It'll do.
No problem.
I'd give you a key command, but I don't know what it is on your setup.
It just wasn't coming to me. You okay there? Ugh.
Oh, I'm fine.
No, I was talking to the monster that I was riding. I think it's because I was doing a strong attack and I just couldn't cancel it. Okay, so it's right bumper for me is run.
God, I'm so happy. I finally have Spiral Slash, which is basically
So-
I just launched myself at a monster.
So basically my attacks are like zoom and then I don't want to call it a dive kick because I'm not using my feet, but it's that same kind of motion.
Hey, you're going in for a dive.
Yep. And then let's see, what are my wire bug? That one's just sort of a jump. Okay. I will have to like tactically use the fire like yeet my bug one. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
'cause I
actually
imagine you
from the
don't wanna-
legs.
What is defense or speed?
Legs was defense. Oh, and then he leaves.
Somewhere else.
That's fine. Why do I hear boss music? Oh, it's because Bullfango are here. Nah.
You feel your shins, you know, your shins. Oh my god, your
You
sins
feel
crawling
your
your back, crawling down your back.
My
I just moved
legs.
to the other side of the wall. My leg. My leg.
Leg.
Nope, I found a wire bug spot.
Oh god, he immediately noticed me.
Senpai has noticed you.
Yeah, he's noticed me and I don't like it. Oh my god, Bullfango, you are absolute buffoon. May your children not survive the winter.
Okay, I want to actually like hit him with the awaken attack.
Don't take this personal.
Nope, I think I was still too far away there.
Watch out.
Nope, I keep on getting the attack one. There we go. There's not attack.
Oh shit, I missed. That's bad.
Oh, that's a zappy.
Hmm.
Okay, well, yep, that did things. Oh, that was an attack.
There's a bug zapper joke in here.
There's definitely a bug zapper joke to be made.
Alright, his face is broken, I think. Dang it. Okay, yeah, I can see why Spiral Slash is the shit of every Dual Blades user. You literally just launch yourself at a monster, and if you hit a weak point, you just break dance on them, essentially.
You stunned on them?
Yeah, you know, say some Astalos is dissing your fly girl. You give him one of these, you know.
Oop, that's not the right button for that.
Ooh, I could have died there.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna snack in front of your face. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, he's leaving. He don't mind. Yeah, there we are.
Yeah, like between the two, it is sort of like I have two different movesets now. So I'm actually making use of the second one some, which is good.
Yeah, I should be using the scroll switching mechanic more, because like the Lunagron armor literally gives you a skill. It's like, hey, if you do a scroll swap at the right time, you can avoid damage and refill your gauges faster. I'm like, man, that's so cool. I'll never use it because I keep forgetting.
Did you also work smarter, not harder?
I'm working harder, not smarter.
Oh, okay. I just warped back to the main camp. Jump over the wall. It's not that hard, trust me. I keep on getting two.
Okay, where's he at? Oh, there he is.
There's one. Now I need to hit the legs. Stop covering up your legs. There we go.
Stop hiding those legs. Oh, his tail is partially severable. Dang it.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, that should not have hit me.
that definitely should have hit me, and it did.
I guess I just wasn't prepared for how wide of a sweep that hitbox had. 'Cause, like, visually, it did not seem like I was going to be in range for that. Oh. Yeah, those are tricky. Okay, and you know what? I see why you said Toho, but, like, this is nothing like Toho.
Yeah, this is not really a...
This is
comparable, but-
this is like, you know, Undertale maybe.
That's why I said it's like, 5% to Oh, so I'm dead.
Look out! You'll get over it.
My character said you'll get over it after you fainted.
I'll get over it. I mean, he's not wrong. Well, good luck. I'm going to get a friend. I hear you're doing great.
Yeah, it's going all right.
Which, literally, the moment I said, don't worry, I'm going to get a friend, I just hear you scream from behind the wall.
I've got it under control.
Okay. I came into the area to immediately be bitch slapped.
Okay, I've learned where the, you know, shocky attacks go.
Hey, where are you going? You think you can move 10 feet and get away?
Evidently. Oop, that's the wrong button. This game has so many button input combinations.
It does. Oh, I thought I knocked him out of the air. Dang it.
Well, you may have shrieked me, but I got, you know, defense from your legs. Thank you for not skipping leg day. Ow.
Ah, there goes the tail. About time.
Why did my quick select menu get on antidote?
Didn't you put it there for Rathalos?
No. I don't usually have antidotes in my inventory by default now. It was one that I picked up.
No. I thought you said you did put it on there, because, you mentioned something about it during the Rathalos quest.
That's a good start.
Not antidotes, I don't think. Oh, I need to recharge some stamina, actually. Gonna run around on the ground here for a little bit.
Let's see how you handle this.
Oh, I missed. Somewhat.
Oh, I missed. Ow. Alright, fine. Old meme, I get it. Don't have to hit me for it, Astalos. Looks like his left wing is the only part we haven't broken. To my knowledge, at least.
Oh.
Better follow it.
That's fine, we can carve the tail.
Nothing personal, buddy.
The Astalos Scissor Blade.
Scissor tail blade.
What's this?
Ah, yes. I missed that triple word combination.
That looks like a German word. You know the German words where they just mash a bunch of words together to make a word.
Yeah, in German, that's actually called the cut and tail blade. But how did I? Okay, I missed. No, I didn't.
All right. Snipe? Nope. Okay. Can't show me your legs. Please. That's not the leg. Hit the leg. There
Let's
we go.
take him out to dinner first.
Leg picks. How salacious. Oh, dang it. I was hoping that I'd get a little bit farther away from that.
Ow.
Oh, I need to heal.
As do I.
Oh, come on, really?
Ow. I got blindsided.
I'm running over to these heal bubbles. There we go.
Oh, he's coming toward you, too. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
Oh.
agree with that one.
Knew I could count on you.
Okay, yep, heal.
Oh.
Heal, please.
Nice. Good job. Ow. Okay. Yep. Walked right into that one. Oh, okay.
Now, I just did the same.
Thanks, buddy. You're my best pal.
Ah, bastard interrupted my combo again.
Yeah, the wire bug yeet, as I'm gonna call it, does a pretty chunk of damage if you get all the hits in.
How much does it do?
I think it's like around 7 hits that we're doing a little under 120 each.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I wouldn't say no to that. I'm gonna try to topple him. There we go.
Okay, get the wing. There we go. So I think the original set of skills is generally better for fighting. And then I just have... it's sort of like a super move that I can do periodically. With the yeet. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. I was trying to eat, sir.
Really, right in front of my salad. What's your cat doing? Oh. Okay.
Easy peasy.
Well, he's actually, ready for capture, so...
Now, shall we?
Might as well. And just, excuse me, Mr. Astalos. Thank you.
From the trap. Piece of cake.
No, I actually like needed to sharpen there, but
So, this is what this does, so...
I mean it looks impressive. Oh wait, 1 second. Here, I can show you what mine looks like. Oh wait, I didn't have the weapon out. Darn it! I ran out of time.
Go there a bit.
Yeah, the aerial charge one and the dive don't feel quite as good as the other ones. They just don't get as many hits, and I don't think they're doing as much damage either.
I will take your word for it, 'cause I have not done the math myself.
I mean, they're nice options to have for movement if I want them, but...
Because I imagine the dive bomb can be useful for repositioning and doing damage at the same time.
Extra room. Just a few will do.
Alright, the doctor guy, that's why we're here.
The doctor, man.
Well, greetings. My name is Todori. A doctor specializing in flora and fauna. So Malzeno wounded her. In that case, we haven't a moment to spare. The story ends. Another begins. Such is life.
She's dying. Can we skip
I,
the
I, well, why are you being poetic? You just said there's no time to waste.
Now, let us depart for Elgato at once.
Apparently, there's just at least a little bit of time to waste.
There's a healthy amount of time to waste.
Astalos mantle.
Ooh, we got an Astalos mantle. I am jelly. I don't know what the deal with Astalos weapons is.
Neither do I.
I see.
And the
And we're gonna need to do something else to help her, because that's how this works.
we
Oh,
we are
medicine.
in a video game.
It's not really a poison at all. It's a virus.
Yep. Yeah.
I see.
Oh, we even got stuff back in Komura to grab.
Uh-huh.
Antiviral medication. And we could visit him if you want.
Visit Hoomst.
The merchant in Kimura. Kagero.
I see.
Ah. Yeah, we certainly could.
We just talked to him to learn where Todori was, so.
Ah, now we have access to Steve.
Behold, corn. It's not different at all, is it, Steve?
Let's see.
Nope.
Astalos armor.
Get 3 buddies to a skill memory of 8.
Looks fucking sick, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Absolute.
Oh. Hey, go to Kimura. Somebody wants to talk to you.
For all your questing needs.
Yeah, Astalos armor looks gacked.
Yep.
It's over my head.
We have a special quest for you.
Doing the things, completing the optional subquests.
I look forward to your safe return.
All right. What else do I need to do? Command post. Oh, there's there's subquests here. What do you want? Optional quests. Lunagaron. Capture 1 Lunagaron.
Okay then. See ya.
That'll be a, if I do it at some point.
You very well might be able to get the Astalos weapons right away.
Oh, I can get. Now these are weapons that I don't use, unfortunately. Okay. Well, that one's done. Now back to... Oh, it's a follower quest. Oh, there it is. Oh, hey.
Hey there.
Right, they did mention Utsushi.
Good to see you.
You're just asking to hunt now, after I've been, done like 60 hours of quests or whatever.
Yeah, man, you're finally worthy.
And it's another Zenogre. Great. Who needs variety?
By the way, these are the Astalos dual blades.
Oh, sorry. I was going to have to do things. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of like the blanking on the name. Aperoids from Star Fox Assault.
I wish I had a frame of reference, but I have literally never played a Star Fox game, nor been in the same room as one.
You might be wrong about that.
To my knowledge, I've never been in a room with a Star Fox game.
I feel like one of the times that, we've met in person, you probably would have been in proximity to one.
As I said, unawares to me.
All right, fine. I'll give you that.
Also, Astalos, week 2, in order of potency, ice, water, dragon, and fire tide.
All right, sounds like I'm doing water then.
And even then, the bonuses aren't significant. The biggest, literally the biggest elemental bonus you get is 15% on the tip of the tail.
Okay.
Which makes sense. He basically has like a
Oh.
giant bug carapace.
Well, speaking of Lunagaron, actually, there's a really nifty looking charge blade
Wait, take a look at that.
under Lunagaron. It's the Frost Moon Executioner.
Love that name.
Yep, and I have the Kaiser Blade Plus right now, so that's just an upgrade for me. So I just need 2 Cortex and a last shell to get that.
Could do that. And there's a absolutely 100% guaranteed way to get it. It might be a little painful though, as usual, because there's an event quest, which I did this event quest to get the armor. It's an event quest where you hunt 2 Lunagaron in a small arena. One to start, and then the second one comes in when the second one's on like 30% health.
Okay.
It is quite the fight.
There's also a switch axe for it, but I'm not quite as close on that one. Navigate back to it. That one requires 3 Cortex and 2 Luna Vermilion Hard Claws.
Or you were talking about the glaive or the subjects? I didn't.
So the charge blade was the first one that I mentioned, and then there's also a switch axe for the Lunagaron tree, but that one requires a bit more.
There's also one there's also one on the insect glaive.
Oh, is there?
It's actually off of the same ore tree that the Lunagaron one is on, and they're decently comparable.
Which one are you looking at? So it's the off the ore tree. I see the Lunagaron.
And then the Astalos one is literally right beneath it.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I just need 1 more Scissortail blade for that one, and then I would also need to. I have like, oh boy. I need to like forge something probably. Oh, I just need 2 more Frosiums to make the one before that.
Yeah, and that's just mining in the snow area. That's it.
Yeah. That one's the bayonet one, by the way, on the ore
Yeah,
tree.
it's the one that is a gun.
It's just long gun. All right. Well, I guess if we're gonna do something, let's go ahead and get to doing it. Let's see.
Which one? You've expressed interest in one to do like 4 things, my man.
I don't know. I'm
Which
torn.
one?
Let's. You know what? We should like write these down. Just the monsters, at least.
Yeah, do you have your notes open or want me to open mine?
I could do it. So let's see. We got Lunagaron. What else? I wanted to do the Teostra just for the advancement, but
Yeah, and to get the parts for the weapon upgrade, so you can get the upgraded Rathalos.
yeah. And then let's see, what else did I want? So the charge blade was the Lunagaron.
Ooh-ah.
Yep, the Frost Moon Executioner. Let's see. I wanted Rathalos for Switch Axe, I think.
Rathalos and Rathian, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the Rathian was a charge blade, but
Alright, let's make it happen.
I guess it doesn't. It's not like a huge matter either way, because as long as I get one, I'll have a good fire option again.
But you might also put both down because
Yeah,
you can
I
hunt
will.
both of them at the same quest.
Yeah, I put
So-
them down together.
So at that point, it's a gamble. Like, what parts do I get first?
Yeah. which one is feeling nice? All right, so I've got Lunagaron, Rathalos, Rathian, Teostra. Is there anything else?
Did you want any of the Astalos ones?
Oh, let's see. Oh, right. I need the Frosium and then another Tail Blade for that.
Which that's easy. That's just a tail cut. I don't. Let's see. Can you get anything other than a tail from a tail cut? Let's see.
Not sure. Actually, you know what I should. You know what I should also do.
Mission to get started.
At some point, I should figure out. So I've got good water, good thunder. We're working on something for ice.
We
And a
don't have
better
a
thing
dragon.
for fire.
one yet.
Yeah, dragon is something that I could use a better one on. So let's see. I have.
There's also going to be another fire option opening up because in the in the new set of quests we have two brand new unique monsters being Seregios, also known as Steve. Do you want to know the story behind the name Steve?
Sure.
So this is a community name for him because when Monster Hunter 4U was being localized, they didn't have a name internally for Seregios yet because they hadn't localized his name. So internally, he was just called Steve in the files.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
And then we also have Magma Almudron. So the Mud Weasel, but instead
minute.
he moves in lava.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Okay, so I just need a few things, and then I can actually upgrade
Wherever you need.
the Dragon Charge Blade that I already have.
What few things are those?
So I need 2 Magnasol Prisms and 2 Ibushi Claw Pluses.
Okay, that will take a while because we will. I don't think there's any other way to get Ibushi claws other than killing Ibushi.
The other
Which-
things are just trees that we haven't encountered yet.
Yeah, the Magna Soul Prism. I want to say that's high rank. I want to say it's high rank
it's-
Magnamalo.
Yeah, it's the. I figured it would be related to that.
Let's.
I'm just gonna check the rest of the glaives to see. Yeah, they
yes.
just not have that many dragon. There are not many dragon glaives.
No, but honestly, don't worry about Dragon right now. Because worst comes to worst, like, we can just hunt Steve. Because Steve weapons have really good sharpness and raw damage. They just have no element.
Yeah, so it seems like there are quite a few trees of things that I just haven't encountered yet for dragon.
And there won't be for a while, because I think, like, the next feasible dragon weapon that you can get that won't involve getting lucky from the Argosy, if you will. Don't laugh, it's not funny. Would be Gormagala, I think.
Okay, you saying that reminded me of something. I feel like I remember seeing like the suffix "ussy" being like some, dictionary word of the year, some BS like that.
The dictionary suffix of the year.
Yeah, it was really dumb. But anyways, all right, so that's our list then, I guess. Lunagaron, Rathalos, Rathian, Teostra. I would say let's not do Astalos again this stream. We can maybe save that for next time.
Yeah. So, okay, so let's plan out how many more quests do we want to do today? 2?
1, maybe 2.
Okay, so if we have to do 1, what do you want to do? If we had to pick one.
I guess it would be nice to get the ice weapon first, because
Okay,
I have like nothing for ice. I do have like a 250 switch axe, I think. So that's more of a like just bumping it up from 250 to a 300, 310.
And you need Frosium for that, right?
That was for something else, I think. For the ice one, I need the Lunagaron materials.
But don't you need the Frosium to make the weapon before that too?
No, I already have the weapon that I upgrade from for that one. The Frosium
Oh.
is for... let me double check that. I want to say it was... It's the ore tree.
Okay, so what do you need to make that ice weapon that you need?
It's Lunagaron.
It's Lunagaron? Okay,
Yep.
so...
Oh yeah, I need the Frosium for the Dauntless Bayonet to make the Astalos thing.
Okay, do you have an interest in making more than just that Lunagaron weapon? Because if so, we can just do the double turbo quest and get a whole slew of materials that you'll be left with.
There is also an insect glaive for it, so if you want to do that, we could do that. And if I get enough parts for it, then maybe I can make both.
Okay, then we'll do the.
Oh, I guess there's also a switch axe for it. So.
Oh, yeah, I think for the three lords being Lunagaron, Garangol, and Malzeno, there's a weapon for each of them in each tree. I'm fairly certain. Because it's the first game they're starring in.
All right. This is fire, right?
Yes, heavy fire, just full firepower, and if you don't have a good fire weapon,
Nope.
the highest raw.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm realizing now it was actually 220. So it's quite far down now. So it's the highest raw. I think is 300. Yeah. So that's the best raw damage that I have right now. Any particular need to sever parts on this, or?
I believe you can cut off part of the tail and carve it. Let me double check that. I'm fairly certain. Let's see here. No, I think you can just break it. You can't carve it, but yeah, you want to break everything basically as much as you can.
Okay, if we want to break things, then I could bring an axe then.
Whatever you feel most comfortable with, because we will not be going into a map. This is in an arena.
Mm-hmm.
And not the arena, it's a special arena.
Oh, okay.
That they use for event quests.
All right, and ice.
Yeah.
Dango fighter. Unfortunate.
And man, as much as I love the lottery box, I do have to switch Mr. Wellington's ultimate ability.
Right, I need to change. Put away some unnecessary items.
Are you ready?
Yeah. So, given the amount of time it took us to figure out what we're doing, I think probably we'll make this the last one.
Okay.
Crumbled but still standing tall, this structure no longer serves a purpose. It simply exists in a vast sea of clouds.
There aren't really many clouds. Not that I'm complaining, because stars are pretty.
By those brave enough to climb it.
Let's go.
Interesting. So it's an arena, but it's a different kind of arena.
Yep, this is a special arena. It's based on a map called the Tower, which was a location from Monster Hunter 2 onward. Which is basically like this colossal, like pre this civilization architecture. Do you remember the Kashala Deora, the Wind Dragon?
Yes.
This tower is made out of its corpses.
Okay.
A civilization considered so advanced they used elder dragons as building blocks. Yeah, I think when it gets to like 50 or 30%, the second one comes in to join the fun.
Okay, so you should probably just focus down the first one and get that one out of the way first.
Yeah, make sure you have it, have your target selector locked on for it.
Target select.
The
Lock on.
Yeah, the lock on. I didn't say lock on because it doesn't really lock on. Which I don't know why it doesn't.
I don't even remember what the input for that is.
Should say it right next to the thing, the portrait.
Nope. He moved. Oh, it's clicking R.
He's 100% mad.
Angie. Actually, you know what? Does this change the effects? That doesn't look like it. I need to, like, get the claws, though, I think. Either that or the face. There we go.
Oh. He told me to be gone.
Be gone, thought.
But I deny it, but I am literally wearing his skin, so I guess I'm kind of a simp.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, if we're gonna call a spade a spade.
imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
I knew I could count on you.
That the dull can provide. Isn't that the full quote or something like that? Or it's like,
Oh,
yeah, I
don't
guess if you're a
remember.
chump.
Yeah. What a chump.
I guess the best you could do is imitate.
You know, it's interesting how much easier it is to avoid, like, bosses that don't have, like, sweeping, you know, attacks.
Very true. Oh, bugs over yonder.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I thought, ran out of time. Here, I'm gonna use this opportunity to, yeet my, juices. There we go.
You want to rephrase that, champ?
No, I do not.
Okay, as long as you're sure. Oh, well done, cat. I think that's his face broken.
Interesting. I don't seem to be getting quite as many hits on it. Maybe it's because, like, it's just smaller hitbox.
It is smaller when it's in its wolf form, and its body is also harder, so you're not getting as many good hits in.
Okay, hit the face. The face. That's not the face, apparently. There we go. Was that so hard?
just got kicked. What the dog doing, though?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know how that one hit me. Ooh! Uh-oh. Nice try.
Oh, there we go. I got some nice juicy hits on that one.
And here comes the second one. So, gonna have to keep aware here. Keep a werewolf, I should say.
Got him. All right, so the weaker one is currently in man form.
Yes.
Take me on now.
Actually makes it, you know, easier to tell them apart.
Ow.
Got blindsided by the other one.
Same exact thing happened to me. Oh, the new fresh one is he's charged.
Okay, the fresh one is the bigger one, too.
Yes. The significantly bigger one.
Yep. So do we have to hunt them? Like we can't capture, or?
We can capture, and it's preferred, so we can
Okay.
end one at least 20% faster.
Oop.
Oh, now they're both men. That doesn't sound right.
Ow.
Just listen to myself for a second. I'm like, huh, that sounds off. Oh god, they're both men. Now they're both paying taxes.
They're both bringing home the bacon. Oh, unsuccessful bug yeet.
Unlucky.
It is not the easiest thing to use. It doesn't actually have that big of a hitbox.
I mean, it is a little tiny bug boy.
Yep.
Oh, huh. That one's dead.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're not capturing it.
I suppose not.
That's gonna complicate things, though. Here.
I have a solution. I'm just going to lay a shock trap here, and then we can carve.
Now's our chance.
I like how I'm just carving while this massive wolf is right behind me. Just like, yep, this is fine. Nothing wrong here. And you needed a... Did you need a tail? I don't remember.
I don't remember exactly what I needed.
Oh well. Aim for the tail anyway. Owie.
No, you canceled out my attack. Oh, I'm dazed. Oh, that's bad. Yep.
Ooh. Sorry about that. I could not reach you in time.
I'm not giving up yet.
You can't even break me out of stagger with dual
Just
blades.
a quick polish.
Oh yeah. I knew that.
Well, I guess I'll switch to the other set then.
Actually, hold off for a moment. I got a sleep toe. Did you bring bombs with you by chance?
Yeah, I should have 2 megas, I think.
Okay. Let's see. You gotta wait for him to. Oh, Gotta wait for him to not kill me immediately. That's what I gotta do. You activated my trap card. Then, let's bomb his tail.
Okay, let me get to the thing in my menu. And I got one more.
You want to do the honors? Just make sure the knife doesn't go through his body. Nice.
Best pal. Easy peasy.
Nah, bastard.
Careful.
Oh, this seems like the perfect opportunity to do my thing.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Oh, you know, I think the way it functions is like a. Although, granted, you don't have exactly a good point of reference for this. It's like a piercing shot from a bowgun. So you want to fire it long ways down a monster
Yeah, okay.
to maximize the amount of times it hits.
No, get the tail, please. The tail, please. I said the tail.
Okay, Patrick, calm down.
The lid. The lid. I keep on getting speed.
Well, get a different dealer then. What can I tell you?
Look, this is the only one we've got.
You gotta make do.
Like, I seriously cannot... You know what, I'm just going to go for the face now. I'm going to try to. There we go. Oh.
Tail break. I got the tail break.
And just at that very moment is when I got the defense
Ow.
off the tail. Ow. Hey. I was having lunch.
Oh, no, no. Oh, nice job, Cat.
All right. Yeah, I got like 5 on that one, so.
Is that better or worse than last time? I
It's
don't know.
better. I think I got 4 on the previous one.
Oh, that was close. Nope.
Wait, how did I get defense? What? I am very confused right now.
Oh, he simply slapped me.
This is like actually kind of hard to get some of the hits on this one for whatever reason. Nope. There we go. I finally got it.
Oh. I got begoned.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh.
Brace yourself. All right. Let's see how you handle this.
Ooh,
Oh.
that was a good one.
Nope. I completely missed that.
Oh, I dodge rolled that. Like, just pure dodge rolled that.
God gamer. cat's healing. That's nice.
You love to see it.
Oh, knocked him out of it. I almost smacked the goofy out of you.
There we go. I feel like on this one, the hitbox for the speed buff is like just massive. Because there are times when I think like, oh, I'm gonna get the tail from this, right? And then I don't get the tail from it.
You know, considering the monster, it makes sense. Or it's just like, yeah, I keep getting speed from this decently agile werewolf.
Yeah. I guess it's just surprising like how many of them actually give me 2.
Wait, what do you mean, like, two?
Two is the name for the, sorry, it's the number for the speed buff.
Oh, okay.
So 3 is defense, 2 is speed, 1 is attack.
I get you. I thought you were referring to like he was giving you 2 essences.
Oh no, I don't have one of the double up ones. Although maybe maybe that would have been useful for this. Who knows?
Oh, this one's weak.
Okay, I'll trap it then.
Okay, sounds good.
I placed the trap. Give it all you got.
Yeah, go. Killed one, hunted the other,
We did both. Look at us.
and now he's a bad dog, so I gotta punish him. I'm gonna give him a lobotomy for being such a bad dog. A knife lobotomy.
That's all there is to it.
High five.
Ooh.
Okay.
I
Cortex.
got a pitfall trap in the quest rewards.
Okay, I got at least 2 cortexes, which is good.
Huh.
And then I got a last shell from a broken part. It sounds like the 2 things I needed.
Oh, those are the tails, yeah. The tails are the last shells. Someone wants to talk to me.
Nope. Well done. What have I done well? Oh, ticket.
Oh. Hey, yeah, you get a new switch axe to make from there.
Nope.
Should be at the bottom.
Oh, capture 1 Lunagaron.
Ah,
Blossom Fall.
It's the origami one, and hey, this one's dragon element,
Yeah.
and the price is not bad at all. You need
Where is
3.
it?
It's at the very bottom. It's at the very bottom of the tree. 5 up from the bottom.
Oh, Smithy Tree.
Yeah, Smithy Tree Blossom Fall.
Oh, let's see. It says upgrade materials, but I do not have the base 1. I have the upgrade materials for it.
How much of that can you make leading up to it?
I need an Acnasom crest. Sorry, Anksum.
Yeah, it's an Angsum. Come on.
And
Proper
then I
pronunciation.
need a couple feather pluses, Wrath Marrow, Anjanath Pelt, Agnasom Crest, plus a few Volvidon Carapaces. It's like a few things, but a lot of different things.
A few things, but a lot of things. However, 300 damage with white sharpness and 19
Ooh, okay.
dragon element.
Guess
With
what?
a dragon pile.
I got enough, so
Got enough what? Oh, for the Lunagaron?
yeah.
Nice.
I've got the chains now.
Let me see. Ooh.
Ice sword.
That does look very nice. I like this. I like the asymmetry of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you want to do one more, and it shouldn't take us too long, we can do the Teostra. Because, I mean, we are yacked for a high rank Teostra.
Is it weak to ice?
Yes. Quite so. Yeah,
Perfecto.
it's weakest to water and ice. Ice a little bit behind water, but not enough to make a difference.
Ah. So what you're saying is that water would theoretically be better, but like I want to use my new ice thing, so
Yeah, water would technically be better, but fuck it. Who cares? You know, ratio.
L plus ratio.
L plus ratio plus weak to water.
Wait, what? Which ones do I have? Okay, file follow up, firing pin.
Yeah. Of course, they get fortune caller.
Ready
for
stance. Air dash. Wait, what? Oh, there are different ones for that one? Let's see. Okay. Okay, I think I'm good.
I need anti-aerial. There we go. All right. Let's go to Kamura.
Wait, oh, do we have to go there for it?
Yeah, I think so at least. Unless you can do it from the quest board there.
Pretty sure you can just do it from the quest board here.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll find out. Urgent quest. Emperor Flame. Accept quest.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
So we'll want fire res.
Correct.
Money maker.
I would have liked Moneymaker for this one. I got Fortune Caller for this one, which would be great if I was fighting anything else.
Well, back to work.
But you know,
Alright.
beggars can't be choosers.
Yep.
Hold on a sec.
I would have gone into my pose, but by the time I realized you were doing it, I would have had to unready to do it.
That's alright. Hey, another map that we haven't been to in a while.
Yeah, we haven't been in the volcano in a hot minute.
Nope. Hot minute.
The lone monarch approaches with the fire he controls. He's here to judge the wicked who sully his domain. To damn them with his rage to eternal pain.
So, he's doing the Magnamalo thing.
Absolute his reign.
Do not disrespect Teostra like that.
Much more dangerous than, you know, Spicy Kitty.
I mean, he's also a spicy kitty.
He has wings, though.
This is just
Oh.
red hot.
This is my first time having purple sharpness.
Yeah, so purple sharpness is I think in this game 1.44 multiplier.
Okay. Cool.
Now, unfortunately, the Lugron weapons, they have purple sharpness, but they don't have a lot of sharpness. So you may be sharpening quite a bit.
Honestly, it's, you know, about the same amount as most of the other fields. Like, the yellow and green might be longer, but I think the purple might be, like, the third longest of the sections.
The gauge is a little bit misrepresentative because the size of the gauge and the size of the bars actually has, like, nothing to do with the actual sharpness. It's just ratio to one another. So,
Yeah,
like,
so
if you have...
it's relative.
Yeah, it's relative. So,
I mean,
you
but
don't...
that's what I was. That's the comparison I was making still. So once it hold,
I was talking about, like, total uses.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I was just saying like the relative length of the parts of the bar.
Relatively speaking, it's fine. Like, you won't notice much, but trust me, you'll be sharpening at least a couple times. This... Apparently there's an invisible wall right here. And, what? Can you see this walk? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Are we in vaudeville right now?
Apparently.
Yeah, we better get out of here before Charlie Chaplin comes and kicks us out.
Wait, who's
Blitz.
that? Oh, I see Magnamala's around. Oh, and then Rachnikadaki is as well. The two ones that, you know, are here. This is the place that they usually inhabit.
Ooh. Let's see where. Oh, Teostra's moving, I think. Yeah, he's moving outside. So
It's probably
back
moving
up.
to right around here. I had to guess.
Yeah, moving right there, I think.
Yep, I see him.
So his design's based on a manticore.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but it like the name didn't come to me during the intro sequence.
So those clouds he's leaving behind explode.
Yep. Same deal as the much less threatening Spicy Kitty.
Yes. How did I miss that?
I have no idea.
Oh, fuck. Ooh, that was close. And it's the same thing to get rid of, because he inflicts Blast Blight, which is the more generic version of, Magnamallo's Hellfire. It's just you get rid of it the same way you do that. You just roll a few times.
Yeah. Oop. Oop. Speaking of which, would you like to go for a roll in the hay?
Ooh. I forgot he dropped the shiny over here.
Oh, that's a tail.
And like, honestly, like, Teostra, historically, one of the worst monsters to fight in like the entire series.
Yeah, I can see why. The tail is being a nuisance to me right now.
Yeah,
And then there's
5th gen
also
tail-
like, you know, just boom explosions everywhere.
Yeah, he tends to zone you out a lot. But Gen 5 Teostra, not as bad. Pretty tame, all things considered. Because, in his first introduction in 2nd gen,
Oh, I blocked that apparently.
he has legitimate true combos in 2nd gen. Like, if he catches you in an attack, you will get hit by the follow-up, and you, chances are, will die. In those old games.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's honestly, like, one of the worst design fights.
Thanks, buddy.
Like, as I'm playing through Freedom Unite, which I haven't touched in a couple weeks just because I'm taking a break, like, the Teostra fight is one of the few things that I'm like, okay, how do I cheese him? Because it's just, it's fucking unbearable in that game, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Oh, I need to sharpen, actually. Oh.
I'm going after
Oh, good timing.
Yeah, perfect timing, in fact.
easy peasy.
Nope, drop materials. Elder Dragon Blood.
Yeah, he just bled there.
Whetstone time.
Which, honestly, yeah, considering we're hitting him so much, it's a
Yep.
bit surprising he has.
All that for a drop of blood.
Kill 2 monsters in the world, and there's still a monster.
Oh, thank you for waiting for me. Very considerate.
Of course. We are a team. Hello, miss. Out with the
Oh.
kids today, I see.
Oop. Actually, you know what? Why not? I'll take this bigger wasp over here. Needed a little bit of healing, so why not?
So did you hear the news about Overwatch 2?
I don't know what it is. Some people that I know play it, and I've heard them talking, but
Basically, it's Jover.
okay, that was something along the lines of what I've heard, but I didn't know why. Oh, they fighting.
And Ranakadaki did not stand a chance. Literally got smacked the first chance.
So why is it Jover?
Basically, the devs, as far as I know, I might get a couple details wrong, but as far as I know, the devs basically said, okay, the PvE aspect of Overwatch 2 isn't happening. It's only going to be PvP.
Oh, okay.
The whole premise of the game we've sold to you twice is a lie.
So basically, you know, we didn't need to make it Overwatch 2, but we still did. So sucks to suck.
Yeah, it sucks to suck. Thanks for all the money for buying the cosmetics second time, nerds. LOL. That's basically what the dev said. Let me tell you, as a historical Blizzard hater, I have only been vindicated in recent years. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Nah, that's all right.
Unfortunately, the bug boys aren't in high rank, so I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. Just
It's you know, it's weird whenever we like go back to a lower rank and then like things are just different.
yeah. I do think it is rather weird that in high rank and low rank they didn't put the new endemic life in. I think it's kind of weird. Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, give us your lunch money.
And the funny thing is, I could chain me knocking him down into getting like using even more files.
Oh yeah, one other thing about Teostra is that, let's see, does he do the same thing in this game? No. So, in the older games, he used to have a heat aura, which, when you're in, like, close melee range of him, he would do heavy damage over time.
Oh, that sounds kind of gross, actually.
Yeah, and the only way to stop it is to either poison him, or you break his horns.
Oh.
But in the old games, the only way to break his horns was to break them with dragon damage.
Oh man, I did my counter, but like the delay on the burst made it so that the counter wore off before
Oh,
it bursted.
rip.
That's okay. I didn't take too much damage from it, at least.
Better follow it.
There's a
Oh,
bunch of stuff over here
Teostra
as well.
gem.
Oh, very lucky. I think that's like a 5% from a shiny.
Oh, I should sharpen.
Just a quick pause.
By the way, if I ever bore you with all these old factoids about the previous games, just shut me up. But fun fact, basically, before they kind of like homogenized a lot of the rare drops into just gems, you know, pretty much all major monsters have like an ultra rare material. And in the case of one, Monoblos, who was the original Diablos.
Nope. And then he missed
His
me.
was. Oh no.
I'm-
His was a heart.
I'm glad that I got out of there before that attack happened.
Yeah, so am I. Ooh, I framed through that. So, basically, this monster monoblos threw a shiny drop to drop his own heart. And you can get multiple hearts from one monoblos, so... Cue the jokes like, yeah, monoblos have like 10 hearts, and they dislodge them in times of stress.
Nope, I was not prepared for how big that was. Yep.
Ow.
Yeah,
I need,
I'm gonna wait for a better opportunity to use my files. He
That's a smart
seems
idea.
kind of mobile right now.
Yeah, he's a little bit butthurt.
I somehow went under that. No, come back. Okay, not like that.
I don't remember. Can you capture Elder Dragons in this game? It's so hard to remember between like old and new.
He's weak.
He is weak. I'll set a trap in. Okay. Well, apparently I won't.
Yep, that... How? How did I avoid that?
Oh fuck, run.
Fortunately, I was not close.
Yeah, so that's his supernova attack. When he's, I think it's when he's enraged for 90 seconds, he does that attack. And at least if you fight him at the level you're supposed to, that it's essentially a one-hit kill.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm dazed. Uh-oh, that's not good.
Ow.
Oh, that was so fortunate that I wasn't in any of this blast radii. Alright, did you try to lay a trap but fail?
Yeah, he ignored it, so...
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
So I guess it doesn't work then?
Nope, don't look like it. So, have to do this the old-fashioned way.
By hitting it
Nope.
really hard.
Don't sting me, Benabra. I don't need your shit right now.
Oh, I need to eat, actually.
You went the wrong way, muchacho.
Oh. At least I didn't go the wrong way for long.
Very true. He is taking a Mimir.
Oh, I have barrels, so...
You fuckers better not be planning on waking up that giant manticore. Yeah, that's right. You run and hide.
Oh, well, someone else is coming to interrupt it, probably.
Okay, well, you better hurry then.
I would just go for it. Because she's about to attack, I think. Huh? There's the screech.
Here it comes.
Doesn't... Nope. Super boom.
It's coming for you.
Well, I guess you could say you really went out with a bang.
A bang!
Oh, we need to carve it. Where did it go? Oh. Weird. It looked a lot bigger, and then when we got out of the cutscene, it's just like, where is it?
Oh, the highlights on my armor actually act as like tech highlights. Well, let me
Tron
roll
lights?
in. Yeah, basically like
You just zoomed. Yeah. Yep, that's very Tron-y. Oh, hey, guess what? Spicy Kitty wanted to say hello. And now he's gone.
He came to pay respects to his dad.
Dad, what did they do to you?
I will avenge you, father. Hold on. Stand right in front of the Teostra and block.
Oop. Oh, dang it.
Fuck.
Weapon. Get out. There we go. No!
I wanted to see how much of your stamina I could just... I could just sap. Although, actually, I know I have that one. Sure that runs me.
Yeah, we got quite a lot of stuff from that. Ooh, I got paid.
You got cash money.
Cash money.
Ooh,
Oh, the Meowthanaries have returned. Perfect
and
timing.
there goes these pickup boxes full.
All right, that was okay. I didn't really need anything Teostra specific for weapons, right?
You need the mains.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you need
What was-
3 Teostra mains for the Rathalos glaive.
Oh, okay. I'll check that in a minute. Do. The sparkling stuff is all like plants or mushrooms
What do you mean?
for Meowthanaries.
Oh, okay. Oh god,
Any minor
That's
things that I need stuff from? You know, we'll just do that one. All right. Check the weapon, and then we'll end it because it's
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
we've been going for a hot minute.
yeah, just a bit.
Oh, you might actually be able to get Magnamalo Soul Prisms from the Meowthanaries if you find them in high rank Meowthanaries.
I can make this one from the bone tree now. That's just could get it up to just a 320 raw.
Ain't nothing I can't forge.
Ooh, what weapon is that?
It's the powerhouse gasher.
Within stuff for so long.
Switch X?
Yeah,
See, bone. Where's the bone?
towards the middle.
That's it.
Alright, let's make it happen.
Yeah, Powerhouse Gnasher. 320 raw, blue sharpness with a power file. That's really good. That's actually quite excellent.
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm trying to find
that-
the thing that I needed the Teostra main for, but I don't remember what it was.
It was I'm fairly certain it was the Rathalos Insectclave.
Rathalos Insectclave.
Yeah.
Rathalos tree.
Trying to find it.
I'm not seeing it on there. I don't. Oh wait, no, there we go. Teostra webbing.
Oh, webbing. You need a webbing. Do you have webbing?
I have one.
You only need one more.
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
True. All right.
Then you'll be able to get the Fire Dance Wrathmaul.
Oh, I can
plus,
start.
which-
Oh. Oh dang! I can start working on Dragon Tree Switch Axe if I wanted to. It's not going to be quite powerful enough for a while though.
Let's see, where's that? I assume somewhere in the middle. There we go.
I'll put everything back
Yeah,
together.
although it does look like it does
Whatever you need.
get quite powerful when it gets to the end.
Yeah, it's just getting it there.
310. Let's see, what do you need? Magma Soul Prisms, which those drop a lot from Magna Malo. That's not a big deal.
What was I even looking for? It's the bone tree. There we go. No. There it is.
You got it.
Oh my god, the Astalos Switch Axe looks pretty dope.
Massive monster bone 87. Sure. We'll use those.
I think you need a couple more of those.
Definitely. All right. Oh, right. I get to unlock my master rank now. Haha. Talk to me.
Welcome to the hub.
Oh,
me
right.
talk.
It's you, isn't it? There we go. Elder Dragon, Smelter Dragon. Oh, it was you. You just didn't say the thing.
It was you. You are the cringes. Nay, baby, a legend.
Until next time.
And I went all the way up to 54. The cap is now 999.
Yep, there's no other quest that will lock you.
Yay.
I think. Quests will still become available. I think you still get access to high rank urgent quests until like rank 1. I think like rank 100 maybe 80, maybe 120. I don't remember. So it'll still pop up on occasion, but
I have a special
I think for the most part you're done with like
Oh,
locking.
okay. The next urgent one is Ibushi and Narwa. Fun.
It's not as bad as it sounds.
Okay.
Hey, we can get those Ibushi claws we need.
True. But not this time.
No, definitely not this time. I need to make preparation. I need to make my meals for the week.
Oh, requests again. There we go. Just go to the pending ones and... Wait, what? There are more. Which one did I miss? Oh. Oh, it was the ones that I already completed. But I just never went into the menu to look at.
I probably will play later because I wanna fight a Steve and see if I want that armor or not. I don't remember if it's any good or not in this game.
Oh, I got a new thing.
What'd you get?
Oh, it was just one of the lore things. Finally showing up in the menu. All right. Goodbye thing. Where's the I thought you could access it from here.
What are you looking for?
Leaving the lobby.
I think I gotta talk to the cat.
Oh. Maybe I do. But
No.
I can't before, you know. This.
Gotta do a little bit.
So you think you can prance?
That's so good.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not the first person to think of that, but
Well, you are to me, so actually, that's gotta count for something.
all right, I'll take my internet point and leave.
That's right. Take your clout and get out.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we will
I
see
will
you.
see you next time.
Yeah, that.